Hey guys, today I want to review the Snorks. For those who don't know, the Snorks was a cartoon series that aired in the 1980s. Now, the reason why the Snorks exist is kind of interesting. From what I can gather, an artist tried to bought the rights to the Smurfs, but he wasn't able to get it. So he decided to buy the rights to another comic. Now, he helped create a pilot that was shown to Hanna-Barbera. Unfortunately, this pilot has not been made available to the public. But apparently Hanna-Barbera must have liked it because they turned it into a series. Now what's interesting is that Hanna-Barbera also worked on the Smurfs cartoon, which must have been pretty awkward. Now, I kind of expected this series to be just the Smurfs underwater, but there's actually quite a few more differences than I actually thought. First off, the Storks use modern technology, like they use electricity and stuff. In fact, in one of the episodes, it explained that their electricity comes from steam vents, which I honestly thought was a pretty nice detail. Honestly, sounds like something you would hear in a science fiction story. Also, unlike the Smurfs, the Storks have fathers and mothers. This means, yes, unlike the Smurfs, there's more than one female. As for the characters, well, first we have All-Star. All-Star is basically a nerdy character, but he isn't really portrayed like a stereotypical nerd. He's very social and all that stuff. Next up, there's Tutor, who only speaks in noises. Honestly, I thought he would be annoying or whatever, but honestly, they actually did a pretty good job with his character. For one thing, he's the only Snork that has a job, and according to one episode, he's a ladies' man, which is just hilarious. Next up, there's Demi and Daphne. Demi is both an athlete and a comedian. Meanwhile, Daphne is very supportive of Demi, and she also has a sassy personality. I mentioned these two together because, well, they're in a relationship, and honestly, they work very well together. Also, there's Casey, who is sweet and caring and has a crush on All Star. Then we have Junior, who is basically just a typical rich bully character, which is a character archetype I'm not really a fan of. Like, seriously, there are many ways to write a rich kid, and yet a lot of cartoons decide to do the same thing over and over again. Granted, I only have the season 1 DVD, and I've heard that he becomes a better character in the later seasons, but still. So the Snorks don't really know a lot about the surface world. This can be fine, but there are times where it's just really dumb. Like, there's an episode where a shoe falls in the ocean, and the Snorks literally have no idea what it is. Like, you seriously don't know what a shoe is? As for the humor in this series, while not every single joke lands, there are jokes out there that are pretty damn funny. Now, overall, The Snorks is not a bad cartoon by any means. In fact, it's pretty nice. With all that said, it's far from being a masterpiece. Though I can see why a lot of people like it though. Now, if you want to watch this series officially, unfortunately it's not available on any streaming service, nor can you digitally purchase it. Though thankfully, the entire series is available on DVD, which is how I ended up watching it. Overall, I would give this series a well above average score of 6.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.